welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. And in this video, I'm going to be setting up the next week in my home planner. As you can tell here, I might have added a little bit of deco to my front cover. So with some of these new deluxe planners, they have little pockets on the front. And I was kind of going through like some of my stash to see if there was anything I could clear out or get rid of or throw away. And I got some ideas. I found some stuff that I actually can use in my possible junk journal journey if I don't get myself overwhelmed and chicken out. And I kind of found these and I was like, well, it's summer still. I need to use those. So these were actually Mamby stickers, and I just laminated them because I didn't think about using these Mamby sticks in my actual planner spread until after I already done this, and now I'm like, oh, but some of these I can reuse over and over again as deco. So I just Ocean Air Salty Hair. So I just stuck that one up there, and then this one is just a girl on a donut floaty. So yeah, they just stick down in there, and that adds a little bit of deco for the front there. But so make sure I turn to the right page because I don't always do that. So the week that we're going to be setting up is the 20th through the 26th. And it's possible that I'm going to have to cover up those lemons, more than likely. There, I was looking for this in one of the videos. If you saw, I have such a limited space, so yeah, I tend to hide things from myself very easily. Okay, so I'll grab out my paper here, and all I do is just go down the middle here, and sometimes I typically end up going off the page, so that's the reason why I put this under here, so that way I'm not getting stickiness all over my table, because the background, the color background that you see there is just a poster board. So I'd rather get my mat sticky than my table. And it is frustrating having to cover up the middle here so much. I love seasonal planners and stickers. I love decorating for seasonal, but that typically your seasonal planners are very decorated, like pre-decorated, and so yeah, a lot of times it's not going to match your spreads, so you end up having to cover them up. That's the only kind of inconvenient thing about seasonal planners, but at the same time, I love them. I think there is like either my next monthly or there's a week that I got it planned out that I'm going to do a fruit spread just so that way I don't have to cover it up. Now, I might not do it as much with the fall ones. Maybe. I don't know. I might not have to do it as much, or I may not do it as much just because I don't want to. Alright. Just move this out of the way and put it back where I had it so that way I can find it again. Okay. So with this week, I was going to use this Seeds of Joy sticker book. When I got it and I flipped through it, I was like, oh, I love this book because it was full of this kind of violetly blue foil, and I love it. So I have to use it. So, well, let me find, okay. So here's a page. It's got all that beautiful foil on it. Love it. Okay, so the first thing I typically do, actually, usually what I do is the functional part first. I kind of want to lay some washi down. I just don't know what. Let's see. Okay, there's 2 pages of it, but what color do I want to go with? I could do pink and purple. So I could do like purple on the top and pink on the bottom. You may have saw in my videos from, at this point, when I post this, it will be a couple of weeks ago. You will see that I'm trying to use more washi in my spreads because I'm trying to use up my stash that has collected over time, and typically that's what I would do, but I saw this had washi, so I'm just going to still kind of stick to that, you know, I'm using washi. It will just be from the book because the book is going to match. Nice. Okay, so I did say that I may stick with pink and purple as kind of the theme colors. So this week, so she has a pretty important appointment there. It's cardiology. And then she has 2 appointments here. Kind of want to offset, so she has 2 appointments here, so quite busy that day. And I have an appointment this day. So that might have, at least to me, it looks like it went down crooked. I'm not going to be able to get you up. Okay. So, at least for now, that is all appointments that we have. So I'm going to use these to mark the days that my husband works. Okay. I was like, no. Okay. So that is all that we have going on. Now I can just kind of go in kind of freely with the decorative. I don't want to go too crazy just because I need space to be able to write in case things come up. I love that. That is so pretty. So I was going to put that pink sticker because I like it, but I used a pink one over there, so I'm going to use purple. I don't really need that, but I'll put it down in case I have something come up that I can fill in there. Cute. This is a really pretty book. When I got it, I was so happy. I was like, oh, this is such a pretty book. Because I really, especially like the foil. That fits perfectly right there. I'd like to kind of find some more flowers, but in kind of the more brighter colors. There was some in those earlier pages, but they looked, yeah. They were more darker. Okay, here's some. And if I have to put, you know, a box there for some reason, then I can. I was gonna say, I probably had this book off the frame there, but kind of have limited spots. Cute, I think. Well, actually, put one more down right here. Well, if I could cut straight. Okay, cute. I like that. So I think I'm going to use this color because it matches some of the roses. So, and it also, you know, has enough purple in it that it goes with that. So it worked out really well. Okay. So what I'm doing here, because where I babysit my niece and nephew, I just write what times I have to be. So I got that done. Now I just have to repunch. I'm not setting it down on the table because it can make a loud noise. When you punch down, if you have one of these, you know. And my daughter is still asleep currently, and she needs the rest because she was recouping from a full week. Okay. I'm very happy with how that turned out. It's very pretty. One of my favorite sticker books, for sure. Okay, so that does it for this setup. So this is setting up the week of the 20th through the 26th in my home planner portion of my Franken planner, using the Seeds of Joy sticker book, one of my favorites because I love this foil. I mean, hopefully the light is catching it, but I mean, love it, and just love the colors and the florals, all that. So happy I picked that book up. But if you liked how this turned out, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't yet and you would like to, it'd mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.